take it.
We have James Burns here from Black Ops. James is Frank Woods in Black Ops.
Welcome back. It's time to announce the character of the year. All right, and the winner is Sergeant Woods, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Looks don't count for shit in the jungle. It's nah, baby.
It's you! Yes! Yes! Frank Woods! Yeah! Call of Duty Black Ops!
I'm here with Dave Anthony, director of Black Ops, and we are here at House of Moves because we are going into the mocap room to do something a little special with Frank Woods. Can you tell me how he was able to steal the spotlight and the VGA nomination when he's not even a playable character?
The actor James Burns, if you knew this guy and if you meet him, you will instantly know the answer to this. James is such a charismatic guy, and he just is this character.
So you are Sergeant Frank Woods in Call of Duty Black Ops.
You think I'm fucking nuts? This guy.
All right, everybody's here. Good stuff. Morning. It's morning for me, but for you folks, it's probably a lot later. Let's check in. Let me get my computer's working together here. There we go. Let's see who's checking. Hey V, you came and went. All right, that's cool. All right. Weston's Game Reaction. What's up, brother? You know, I'm out here. I'm on location basically, so I am. This is morning for me. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so you guys can figure that out for yourself. Lakota Warrior, how you doing, buddy? Chicken Nugget, Lightning Bolt. Tell us about your afternoon, man. Buckle up, Buttercup. No, that's not a Woods thing. Teddy Bush, how you doing? Hey, Orlock, good to see you. Good question. The USO is called the United Services Organization. They are a group that provides services for the military. So they do trips, they sponsor events. And the USO flew Kamar and Rich one time. We were in Afghanistan. We were Guam. So they flash around to meet and greet with the soldiers. Yeah, that's what we do. Hey, Raiden, how you doing? Teddy Bush. Yeah, I know. It's I'm in a far west time zone right now. So sorry about the late start, everybody. Hey, Albert, how you doing, buddy? Is that right? Good for you, man. Yeah. I'm doing great. I'm just checking in, just trying to stay consistent with you guys. This will be should be a short one. Just want to say hi, see you guys doing out there. Nugget, I have not seen anything about the Universal Studio. I'm not a big comic guy anymore. You know, DC, Marvel universes. I'm not really. Yeah, it doesn't float my boat, you know. I do not. We are. I know Gene. Gene knows myself. We'll probably do something together in the future, but we're not really friends that way, you know, like Rich and I are. Even with Rich, I don't see Rich that often. I will be doing a signing with Dave Anthony. He and I are going to do a panel. We're going to sign together at the Pasadena Comic-Con in on what day is it on? It's on the I think it's the 8th, 7th of June. Yeah. 14th. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. Hey, Sonny D. T Dog Smitty. I don't even remember that one. When was that? I have no idea when that was. Yeah. Did not hear about the Oblivion remaster. Did not. No. Yeah, even the theme park stuff, brother. That's not my cup of tea. So I don't really pay attention. Hey, Extenia. You at work? Hey, baby. Yeah, this is I'm on the road, so basically this is like an odd time. So I want to stop and say hi to everybody. Hey, Sea God Zombies, doing great, man. Doing great. Yeah. These are called backwoods. I do not smoke these. I've never smoked. It's just I just like to chew on these. I chew on them. They taste good. I know there may be a little bit of nicotine involved, but I chew on them. So I've never smoked a day in my life, and I don't plan on starting. I highly recommend you never smoke. I just highly recommend it. There's nothing. There's no value to it. You know, it doesn't make you healthier. Hey, Croatia, how you doing, brother? You know what, Nugget? I had not made that connection to you just did that. You're right. Backwoods. I have never made that connection, ever. Good one. Hey, Keith. What's up, brother? Keith. What a great name. It's like a Heath with a G, a Keith. Hey, B. Oh, man, was Raul Menendez here today? That's like the dumbest question you could ever ask. That's like so dumb. Yeah, he was. There was never, no, yes, very much. Yeah, Ray, smoking's just bad for you. Unless you're doing it like medicinally or doing ceremonially, like ritual. People would smoke things to give them once in a while, but smoking is a bad deal. Yeah, I've never smoked. I just chew on these. Yeah. How do I feel? I feel great. I feel good. Just got a quick workout in. Yeah, feel good. Been a very good trip for me. Hey, Sri Lanka. Yeah, glad you're on board. I don't get a lot of folks from India, from Asia, so that's great. Glad you're here. Get your homework done, man. It's important. That's more important than this. He's just a badass. Be careful out there, though. Great day, but be careful on the roads. For me, will you? No, they don't. No one's ever said that. You just stirring shit. No one's ever said that. Unless you're a fucking idiot, then who knows? But we don't deal in idiots, right? Don't waste your time on idiots. Oh, it's raining up. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right? Also kind of scary. So, um, yeah, you wonder why they never made a game about that, Geeth. You know, like it'd be a great story to tell. How does he get? How does he get out of the gulag? How does he get out of there? You know? Hey, Sonny D. That's going to be. Let me tell you exactly what that is going to be. That is going to. I have it right here. Let me look at that. Look at the calendar real quick. That is going to be the 7th, Saturday the 7th. Dave will be appearing. Dave and I will be appearing at a panel. We'll be talking, doing what he and I do, and then he's going to come to the table and we're going to sign some stuff together. So that's what's going on. We just stepped in here. Let's see. Yeah, Teddy, it's tough. I mean, smoking is just a real bad thing to start. Nugget, don't buy into that shit. It's just people being stupid. It's just people trying to get attention by stirring shit. No one's that fucking stupid, you know? Leave it alone. Well, Wolfie, that's amazing, man. Congratulations. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Ah, Cabacus. Trying a nice Irish accent. Narks, you're a lifer, man. You, you can disappear for a year and you're still welcome back with open arms. You know that. You're a lifer. I agree. I totally agree. Sarge's favorite color? Blue. So you have a wedding and a funeral. That's amazing. Yeah, come by. It's gonna be great. It's on. We start 2 o'clock. The panel starts. You got to see it. Dave and I, we have a great time talking about the past, and then we'll be signing for an hour. Just definitely come by. Yeah. Hey, hey, Cash. Yeah, man. Just don't quit, man. Just taper off if you can. Do whatever you smoke and just try to cut it in a fourth every 3 days. That's a good way to go. Safety's on, dipshit. Hey, safety's on, dipshit. I'm not quite sure I understand your question, Croatia. James, what you play first actor in video games only you first played? Are you saying was that my first video game? Yes. I only have one of two other video games. I am in Yakuza and Down Deep. I don't think that ever came out. Hey, Siwi. Is it Siwu? CY? How you doing?
I'm happy to be here.
It's Siri. Yeah, my body responded so violently. I just cough and it felt like crap when I smoke. So I tried when I was in my 20s, trying to be cool, because I thought somehow having a smoke was cool. It's kind of a musician thing.
Okay, I've created your I just responded so violently, just coughing like crap with my 20.
Okay. Siri. She's ridiculous. All right. These aren't blunts, dude. These aren't blunts. These are it's a backwoods cigar. They taste really good. I found these. I was making a movie. I mean, on early jobs I had back in the early 2000s, and they had these on set. So I tried one, and I don't smoke, but they taste really. They're called sweet and aromatic. It's very sweet. They actually smell good. So I started using them on set for the character, and I just really liked them. And I don't use them all the time, but my girlfriend, my woman friend, like whatever you call a woman over 30, and I was trying to tell you, I usually when I have one of these, it means I'm in a good mood. If I'm in a good mood, I'll take one of these, just chew on it. It's kind of celebrating my good mood. So yeah. That's tough, man. Chain smoking. My grandma did that. My father did that, and they both did not end up well. So, the sooner you can take steps, the better, my friend. Hey, Orlock. It's actually raining a little bit right now. I kind of like it. Hey, Freya, how you doing? Oh, Weston, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you had a chance to say goodbye and tell her how you feel. If not, let it be a lesson. Always make it, people who you care about, people you really make sure they know every day how you feel about them. Yeah. Oh, Woods doesn't give a shit. Probably R&B, probably the old school Sly and the Family Stone. I'm sure Rolling Stones. I don't know if he did the Beatles, but Creedence Clearwater for sure. Yeah. Yeah, sad they left. Look at man, Nugget, and this goes across the board. Smoking shit is not meant to go into your lungs. Okay, you do not want to put shit into your lungs. You cough for a reason, and when your body becomes uh, comfortable with it, it's probably a bad sign. You don't want to. It's this way. Smoke this. Just I don't care what kind of shit they put in it. It's chemicals and it's bad for you. Yeah. I see. Here's the thing. Woods doesn't have a lot of chaos. Like those kind of heavy rock bands, you got to have a lot of chaos in your head. That's why it sounds. It sounds. If you don't have chaos in your head, that stuff's just it's too intense. I think when Woods listens to music, it'd be to chill out. It's more like a groove as opposed to headbanging. You know. Hey, Courtney, it happens. It happens more than they care to admit. Yeah. Well, make a promise, buddy. Make a promise to yourself. When checking on your parents, check in on the people who, especially if they get, if they're over 40 or 50, check in a lot. Yeah, I had a rude awakening. I told the story before. I had a hockey coach who I absolutely loved. He's a great guy, and I was going by his house. I was going doing some spring hockey, and I had this impulse to stop by and see Jack. He's my high school hockey. Love this guy. Great guy. Learned a lot from him about life and everything. And I just had this instinct to go see him, and I didn't go. And then I found out a day later he had a heart attack that day. He's trying to put he already had a heart attack. That's why I should have gone in there. He's trying to put his boat onto the trailer hitch, and he had a heart attack. Died in the driveway. And I always felt so bad about that because I keep, if I had just gone over there, I could have easily done it for him, because you do that. But so from that point on, I always made sure when I got the impulse to see somebody, say hi to somebody, just follow the impulse always, and just make sure everybody you care about knows that every day as often as you can. No, I'm not in Black Ops 6 at all. They they use they're using somebody's imitating me or AI. I don't know which is it. If the guy's doing it or the AI's doing it. I don't know. But you can the performance is just very different, so you can tell it's not quite the same. Hey, Orlock, I talked to Darwin about 2 weeks ago. I haven't heard from him since. I know he's working. He's doing a lot of writing. He's got some changes happening, so I'm busy. Yeah, I do, Sonny D. But they changed a lot, didn't they? Didn't they change a lot? Yeah, I think they did. Big Boy Brew, brother. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen next? I don't. Hey, Gino, how you doing, buddy? What's going on, Gino? We've been talking about you. We've been missing you. Are you? How you doing, man? I know it can't be. I'm sure it's not. I know you're not doing great, but you want to check in, let us know what's going on. How you doing? Everything. People ask about you all the time, brother. All right, James Corrigan. Yeah, just go slow and hold. Like, okay, if you want to really get that I call the blue stretch, you get this finger right out there. I would do this. Just kind of, especially if you're, just stretch, do that, and just kind of, whenever you're driving, whenever you just kind of practice this stuff, and try to do it without putting tension in your hand. Try to make everything easy. Because one of the mistakes I made early on, I put a lot of tension, and I worked really hard at it, and that tension slows your fingers down. So you got to keep your fingers, just keep them light, like keep your fingers moving lightly, right? And then just try to imagine going this way, then the other way, and then just open them up. But do not work hard at it, okay? And then put your hand like down on a tabletop like this. And practice this. I practice piano like this too. And just kind of, just practice. Do that 10 minutes a day, and it'll help you. And then just get on your guitar, and whatever chord that is, just sit it and get in that chord and hold it for as long as you can without creating tension. That's the trick. You don't want to work hard at this. It's not an exercise. It's not a strength building exercise. Yeah. So that's my input. That's where I failed early on. I really worked hard, and I got very bad technique from it. So, hey, Victor Bosic. You probably overworked. Probably got overtired. The thing about the body is the body works best when you push it. I mean, you're going to hear a lot of guys who are professionals and with great information, and they push you hard, work to failure. That's great if you've got a base of training. Like I'm just trying to train again. So I'll need 2 weeks of every day, twice a day, going 15, 20 minutes, just getting my body to move and get used to the stress, and then slowly add more intensity. But most times we jump in because this, like this David Godin guy, he's brilliant. He's at the same time, he's operating such a high level that somebody who doesn't really have a foundation of training, you can hurt yourself. I mean, he's got great information, especially if you're in that middle level and want to get to the next level. He's fucking amazing. But for beginners, it may be a little too intense. And I know from my own mistakes, going too hard too soon, same thing. Probably overworked. So just be careful and go easy, man. It's not for the weekend. It's for a lifetime. So make a trajectory. Have your goals. Have like in 1 month, I want to be able to, lift 100 pounds or do 25 push-ups. Whatever your goals, set your goals. But it's not about getting there fast. It's about changing your lifestyle so you live a healthy lifestyle. Oh, he does. No, Woods wouldn't smoke pot because he doesn't want to be impaired. Now, maybe if he was on R&R, maybe he got to jump on a plane and went down to Thailand or something for a weekend. Maybe then, but never when he's on duty, because you lose part of your ability to focus. You're not as sharp as when you're not on it. Yeah, you're probably working too hard, brother. I get that. If I'm not eating right, if I'm not stretching right, if I'm thinking way too much about what I'm doing, so back off, go easy, 15, 20-minute sessions, stretch, and just slowly build. I'll take care of that, I think. Hey, Zem, do it. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. But see, that's not metal. That's the Rolling Stones. It's far from metal. Stones aren't even close to being metal. Yeah. Hey, Spectre X, how you doing? What it is, Cash, is that I have nothing but gratitude. Look what they let me build. Look what they let me do. They let me build a character from the ground up. That never happens. So I'm just very grateful for the opportunity I was given. Hey, Gino, I'm glad to hear it. I'm great, man. I'm visiting with my woman. We're out of LA for a while, and things are going great. Very happy. Um, making some music. Got a couple of jobs lining up. I'm doing some Comic Cons this year. I got one coming up on the 7th, 8th in Pasadena. Then I should be in St. John's, but I haven't heard any finalizations on that yet. So, and then I'll be in Tampa at the end of August. And you got a lot of fun stuff going on. Living a good life. Thanks for asking. Well, here's the thing. That's a chicken. There's chickens all over the place. Hey, Sarge, I wonder what Mason told you. Yeah, me too. Look, we had there's a whole plan for that. There's a whole set of ideas, but I'm not going to give them away. I'm not going to share them. Number one, I don't know. I don't want to mess up any NDA stuff, but also, if they want them, they got to pay for them. So. Dude, we're crushing it. Like we have figured some shit out. We're having a blast. We got the here's two things happen. We can rock pretty well past into level 2 easily, and we exfil. We have it down. We can kill orders. It's like we really have a great system. Problem is when we got into the 5th level and we got stuck in Santorum. I can't function in the dark, just don't have the eyesight. And we just made a run for it. But the thing is, man, we both decided we sleep so much better when we exfil. If we leave a game and we don't make it out, but when we exfil, we just sleep like babies. It's great. Yeah. Having a blast. We're having a freaking blast. Hey, Shadow Bros. How you doing, man? What's going on? What's all over the place for you, brother? What's going on? Hey, Adrian, how you doing? Yeah, Sam's a pretty busy guy, and he's really shy, by the way. Sam's wicked shy. Didn't expect that, would you? I love this. All right. Peak loser, winner depends on the weapon. No, first of all, okay, change your fucking handle. Never call yourself a peak loser. Find something proactive. Badass 101. But just change your fucking handle. The idea of loser, don't ever put loser anything near your name. Number one. Ever. Always positive. Let's see, right now, bodybuilding, playing video games. Well, as long as what do you do for work? Bodybuilding is great. That's okay. Fitness of mind, fitness of body, you're doing that. Fitness of spirit. Well, spirit is part of video games. Community, are you making friends? Do you have friendships? Do you have people you can call when you're having a good day or a bad day? That's important. But also, you have to have a purpose. I think you might be a guy. The idea is you got to make money. You got to learn how to take care of yourself. You got to have the ability to not only take care of yourself, but help take care of other people. You want to be able to buy a friend of yours dinner sometime. You got a girlfriend, you want to do something nice for her. You want to be able to provide for people. So making money is important. Now, granted, you can become stupid like anything else. It's like an addiction. You can't make it deep. It's important, but it's a tool. It is not your identity. It's not your purpose. Purpose is to live a good life. Now, I don't know what your spirituality is about, but find your spirituality. Whatever it is. I don't care if it's whatever it is, it's going to be fine as long as you believe. As long as it leads you to treat people with respect and treat people with dignity, and not do them violence because you disagree with how they worship. So as long as your religion does that, it doesn't say like you need to kill everybody who doesn't believe like you, then I'm on your team. But so I would say do that. Figure out what are you doing? Like how much time a day are you committed to your job, or building a skill set or a knowledge base that allows you to create wealth for yourself because you need money, and don't and wanting money is not evil. Making money your identity is causes a problem, but it's a tool. You need tools in the box, and money's one of them. All right, so hope that helps. Hey, Viviana. No, I do not. For me, I feel it's disrespecting my body, and I work really hard to keep my body in shape, and I work really hard to keep my body clean, the way I eat, the way I move. So putting tattoos on it, it doesn't, because that's permanent. And I know a lot of folks who don't like to, they were 16 and now they got this stupid tattoo someplace they can't hide it, and the rest of their life they're stuck with this tattoo on them. So it's going to force you into a very small box. So I advise. For me, it's not for me. Never wanted one. Never felt it was worth the money to go through that pain for what. You know, I like to feel special by the things I accomplish and the relationships that I create and maintain. That's where my self-esteem comes from. Hey Ryan, yeah. Aside from the fact that I'm still alive, none of this surprises me. Love that. Well, Cash, that's amazing, man. Congratulations. That's amazing. Well, the intermittent fasting, I do that a lot. I'm on vacation kind of, so it's kind of gone to hell in the basket. But I usually don't start eating until well after noon. I have a cup of coffee in the morning, but intermittent fasting, I love that. I think Darwin did that too. Hey, Christian Hayes, how you been, brother? Hey, Smitty, good advice. Good advice. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes just taking a rest is is the best thing in the world. The people are fucking idiots. Yeah, again, people are idiots. People, especially. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't want to insult any people who voted against common sense, but the shit that people. This guy, a congressman, flew down to bring a gang member who's a convicted. But yet they won't fly down to North Carolina and help out the. I mean, it's so stupid what's going on. It's just so stupid. Don't get me started. No, that's fucking idiocy. Don't even repeat that shit, Nugget. It's not. It's don't even repeat that shit. Don't waste your time. Hey Ryan, uh, most of the folks who I came up with in Black in Track are gone. I think the only guy remaining is Craig Houston, who now I think he's on the zombies side of things. Dave Anthony and I are still best of friends. If I see Adam Rosas, we are always connected, but we live different lives. So the answer is no, not as much as I'd like to. Yeah, I mean, I got a feeling, Victor, you're probably hard. You're probably hard enough on yourself. So I just have was hey, relax. Because remember, what is a soldier's what is a warrior's um, best attribute? What's the most important thing for a warrior to be successful? That is rest. Because when you're rested, you have a fresh mind, and with a fresh mind, you make fewer mistakes. So always stay rested. Again, you're not going to combat. You're not. No one's chasing you. Maybe they are. I don't know, but I would assume that, and I would definitely say rest. Play zombies. Me and my woman friend, we are very much involved in Outbreak. Actually, I start broadcasting on Twitch again. Let me do that. Yeah, I have to down. We just upgraded the PS5s, so now we have to get we just upgraded the zombies, so we have to get the arcade on the Dead Ops arcade on there. Yeah, we'll talk. We're having so much fun though. We just have a blast. We really do. And it's it's we get on and we'll get like an hour, just rock through it and go to bed. Well, Sam was never on set. Sam was strictly he recorded his lines. I think he was in Australia when he recorded. The guy who played across me for all of Mason stuff, that was a wonderful actor named Andrew Hawks, and another guy named Jeremy Dunn. They were great. They were excellent. Christian, I don't play Black Ops 6, man. I all I do is I play all I play with Narcs and a couple of guys on the in Warzone. It was just an unmitigated disaster, and it was no fun at all. So I discovered um, Outbreak, and that's what I do. I just play Outbreak. Maybe some whatever, but Outbreak. We're just loving Outbreak. Yeah, Gino, me and Samantha, we play a lot. We play a lot. We do. Gino, I'm so glad you're back, man. We really missed you. We had a lot of concern for you, so I'm really glad you're back. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. You know. Are you guys buddies? Are you and Nemesis buddies? I didn't know that. Sarge, do you agree when people say things like the test doesn't define you or it's just a test, things like that after they don't do well? Well, here's the thing. Uh, yeah, I think it's a coping mechanism. I think number one is if you're not prepared, I think if you take life seriously, then you prepare for things. You got to think ahead. You got to take a minute, slow it down, and think ahead. Now, if you're talking about a test, like a school test, it is absolutely no reason not to be over prepared for a test. You have nothing but time. If you're in school, that's your job. Your job is to learn the material and send it back to the teacher, no matter what it is. Stop the resistance. Go in there, learn what they're trying to tell you, learn what they're trying to teach you, and then repeat it back to them. All right, and retain what you can. So there's no reason to ever fail a test unless you don't put the work in. So I say that's kind of a bullshit statement. It's like, well, it means you didn't put the work in. I mean, you didn't care. So, but the other thing is also if you did put work in, if you did your absolute best and you still come up short, now that's something else. Okay, if you truly, no, I think no, if you truly put the work in, you're going to succeed. There's no way about it. But if you got to put the work in, you got to remove the resistance. You got to put the work in. And so, yeah, the test does define you. It tells you who you are. Are you preparing yourself? Are you focused? It'll also tell you what you need to work on. You know, are you doing homework? Are you studying correctly? Are you getting rest? Or if it's a life test, like say you put in a situation where your integrity is being tested, it means a lot. If you have a chance to do something, do a stand-up thing, but you choose to like cheat on your girlfriend, or you choose to steal some money, or you choose to gossip on somebody, then you failed the test. That test is it. So that means a lot. So the test is everything. Yeah, what I'm saying is fucking horseshit. That's all. Test means everything. First of all, I love your response. I love how you take information. That tells me a lot about you right away. You're taking immediate action. I love that. That's a big deal. When you learn something new, take immediate action. Don't wait another day. Get it done now. Start right now. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter what it is. Get started. Go get a job. Go get a job at a gas station. Go get a job at McDonald's and get started. You can always leave the job. Okay. The idea is get moving. And by knowing what you don't want, you soon close in on what you do want. All right. So I became an actor because for a lot of things that I didn't want to do, and I landed here. So most of the jobs I've had, because I figure I worked in construction, I've worked in the restaurant business, I've worked in a lot of industries, and slowly I decided, I was in school for many years. Thought I didn't want to be a lawyer, didn't want to be a doctor, didn't go back to finish my MBA, didn't want any of that shit. So just get moving and try things. I don't know how old you are. I'm assuming you're you're probably under 30. You had nothing but time, man. Try shit out. Try, experiment with other, lifestyles. Experiment with it, but nothing stupid or dangerous. So I love your response. Yeah, Christian, I get that, man. We're always here. We're always here. Well, Brian, I agree. It's a really interesting conversation. If we just like with Jurassic Park made a very good point. We don't know what happens when you introduce an apex predator back into society. I mean, we're pretty freaking soft. I mean, I was looking around, and we all over the world we're pretty. Life has made us soft. Everybody can. Most people wouldn't know how to dress an animal, right? If you kill a deer, you know how to make it into food. Do you know how to make a cow into food? You know how to make anything into food. Most of us don't. We just go to the supermarket and buy it. We're real soft here, and our bodies reflect it. So reintroducing apex predators, like a dire wolf is like almost 300 pounds. That's 3 times the size of a gray wolf. What's going to happen? I mean, that's a really good quandary. A great conversation to have. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea to reintroduce species that are basically going to be predatory against human beings. We do not want to have animals that could take out an entire village with three. And they're smart too. They're not like they're. Anyways, that's my opinion. Well, Cash, yeah, I did a 7-day fast back in January. I get my body reset. So that's good sometimes to do a whole, like, I do like 3 or 5 and 7-day fast, and then I'll do like 16 hours. I do 16s. 14 to 16 is when I work best. All right, Orlock, good to see you, man. Get out of here. Yeah, well, I disagree. I think that he's shown tremendous competency. In fact, I'm pretty impressed with what he's doing. That little glitch cost nothing, hurt no one, and it was covered. So it was the opposite of what the Democrats were doing. They're fully transparent. Here's what happened. Boom, moving on. Remember what if you look at what his predecessor did, all the shit they caused, and we're not even clear how that happened yet. There's evidence coming out that was actually might have been set up. So I don't know. Be careful, James, about reading NPR and watching CNN. Be careful about that, because they've been lying to you for decades. They lied to you about Biden. They lied to you about everything. They lied about COVID. And do not listen to any of these late night hosts. They just lie about everything. They're just lying. I mean, they lied about Biden for 3 years. They lied about COVID. They're lying about the withdrawal from. They lied about disinformation is like, be careful. Spread it around. So yeah, your politics are showing, James. Your politics are showing. Christian, I had a great Easter. I had a fucking great Easter. Yes, Nurse Basket. Where are my smokes? Right here. I don't know the difference. I think they don't have the disc. I think I have to check. Oh yeah, Gino, we play almost 2-3 times a week easily. Yeah. All right, Lilia. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to close this up. We're 14 minutes away, so it's a 1-hour show today. Oh, Ryan, thanks for that. You know, I was given a great opportunity, and I'm very grateful for what they let me do. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. No, Peak. No, he was never on set. He just did everything. We never did it. I would do my stuff first, and I would do it actors who I knew we had relationships already, and then Sam came in and I wrote a lot of his dialogue too, especially in Black Ops 4. So yeah, he did a great job. Vargas, you don't even bring that up, Vargas. That's not even you don't. Certain things you don't ever bring up. That's not even a concept we need in our heads. Okay. Who says he didn't? Who says he did not? You know, man, you're part of the community. You're OG. You know, you're OG. You know, wish we could do more for you. Hey, crazy skate dude. Look at you, man. You're strapped and ready to go. I love guys like you. I love it. I love it. Yes, I have a great technique for that. The human brain will generate it will do what you tell it to do. You got to have this. Remember, you can control your brain. At some point, if you practice, you actually can really almost you can definitely regulate your emotions. But you have to make efforts. And the efforts I make is like if you have a train of thought that's really making negative reactions or negative emotions, okay, things that aren't. If a thought does not serve your purpose, you got to evaluate why you're thinking it. And sometimes thoughts just happen, and you can let them go. Imagine in Zen, it's called a clear mind. The blue sky is your mind. The clouds are merely your thoughts and your emotions passing through. But what you are is this clear, empty sky. So that's what. Keep that in your mind. And then when you have something that's not really, like you're kind of going off, so you're arguing. Like I argue with people in my head who aren't even in the room, right? Just pick a subject that you can look at right away. Oh, I've got a pencil. I love this pencil. I love the yellow. And just start talking about how much you appreciate that pencil. Or look at your shoes. Find something to start yelling gratitude at, and just do not stop until and keep doing it. Keep repeating it. And I promise you, between 17 and 30 seconds, an organic thought, your brain will say, "Oh, we're thinking about this now." The brain has no opinions; it just gives you what gives you what you tell it you want, right? It just generates shit. So if you start telling it, "Oh, I want to think about pencils," I want to think about, "Oh, what a great day! Oh, I love flowers. I love apples. Oh God, apples are red. They're round. They're great. I had a greatest apple." You know, whatever that is, stay focused on the new subject. So remember the motto: a thought that gets repeated becomes your belief. Belief given time and attention becomes your momentum. So if you want to change what's going on in your head, just refocus your attention, control your attention, and put it on a new subject, and really fight for it. You got to fight for that new perspective. You got to fight for it. No matter what, just yellow pencil. I love yellow pencils. Sometimes I love yellow pencils. I love yellow. Say that 100 times. I love yellow pencils, or whatever it is. I love, I love lasagna. I love lasagna. Whatever it is that'll get, if you keep saying, like, it's called affirmative, affirm it. I love it. I love my new shoes. I love the way my feet look. Whatever it is, just give it all your attention and focus for at least a minute. And I swear to God, something will happen. Something good will happen. Hey, Bruin, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so the Bowman actor, you're talking about Emerson Brooks. We're in touch with. He's a great actor. The star who did his voice in the game was, who's that? That was anyways, Ice Cube, Ice T, yeah. Well, Smitty, we're at that place. We are at that place where we can now. I mean, who knows what's being done in the shadows with AI and transhumanism, and who knows what's going on. I mean, I can't even imagine anymore. Movies do not do it justice. The fact that you can, I was just talking to Samantha about this. You can get a chip for what, $10 and track anybody in the world with it through your iPhone, or that you can tell your phone. I can say, "Hey Siri," you know. I mean, you go to your phone and you can just get somebody to talk to you about it. Now, problem is, a lot of times Siri's just feeding off information on the internet. And there's an old saying in computer science. When I was in college, I studied computer science a little bit. And they had this saying called GIGO, G-I-G-O, garbage in, garbage out. So if you put garbage into a system, your answers are going to be garbage. It's about how to, data entry, data processing. When you enter data, your data's got to be good. Because if it's not, then the answers you get are going to be shit. So that's exactly what's happening. We've got to figure out what are the controls on this. Yeah, I don't. Sonny, I have tried the flavor. I like the originals are okay, but none of the flavored ones. Well, this is the flavored one, so that's full of shit. But I don't drink, sugary, stuff like that. So it's not. Thank you, great suggestion, but I'm more about this and the plain. Hey, Sammy Burns. Was I in Suits? I was not. Now, so Sam, tell me more about yourself. Sammy Burns. Sam Burns. Tell me more about yourself, Sam. Curious about you. No, I wasn't in Suits. Well, James, what I didn't mean to lay into you. Just be very careful because, you have to look at the behavior of the last 4 or 5 years. And it's like they shut down a country over a lie. They had people lost their jobs over a lie. So that's that you got to look at the dishonesty and evidence coming out that they actually stole the election. So it's to say you're apolitical is one thing, but to be having common sense is another. Don't be political at all. Look at what's their behavior, what are they doing, And Hesgeth is fucking amazing, by the way. He's a fucking true warrior. Finally, a warrior is running our warrior department, not some guy in a dress who's trying to, put electric engines in fucking tanks. How stupid! I mean, I shouldn't say it that way, but that's the idea. He's doing great. I'm impressed, and I don't give a shit about they made a mistake. That they clean it up, they took care of it. Boom, done. Moving on. That's all. So if that's all the Democrats got to hang on to, we're doing great. Yeah, I know. I do feel when I see the opportunities that are missed, it bothers me a little bit. But at the same time, it's their game, it's their call, and I'm just grateful. Hey, Joe. Oh, you watched the VHS? Yeah, man, it's great. It's a fun. It was a fun show. It was really had fun to shoot that. I haven't seen it yet, though. I have not seen it. Christian, I haven't really watched it. I don't really go outside the Black Ops box. Yeah, I mean, even the modifying genetics, purifying that's been proven to be problematic. People are male testosterone has plummeted since they started doing all the genetic food processing. I don't when I eat organic stuff that we buy local farm stuff here, and I have a buddy of mine. He's a hunter, so I get my venison from him, and I got another friend who's a farmer, and I know how he grows his crops and his chickens. It tastes different. It tastes different, and so, and these foods that are processed, I'm not with genetically modified. But yeah, anyways, this is my rent. Hi, Sam. Thank you for that. I'm in a lot of TV shows, man. I wasn't in Suits, but I was in I was in was I in? It's like an FBI stuff. Not Cold Case, but the other one. Yeah, I'm on a lot of TV shows. Yeah, sometimes big parts, sometimes small. I think. Well, there's two things. I think it's great. I think Ovechkin is he's a generational talent. He's just a freaking bull. And the way he wasn't just like guys like Mike Bossy. That's what he did. He's a goal scorer. He wasn't much of a back checker. Fucking Ovechkin, he's a hammer. Like he would. I mean, he's what 6'3", 240, just a beast on the ice. So I love that he do it. But you have to remember something. And this is when he talked about the Gretzky comparison. You have to. I bring this up. Gretzky still has more assists than anyone else has points. More assists than anyone. I think who's next? Is it Yager with 1,800 something points total? Gretzky has 1948 again. So Gretzky has more assists than anyone has points. Now you add on his 800. But here's the thing that people aren't adding on. Gretzky played 2 years in the WHA. I think he had another 200 goals there. So you want to add all the pro hockey goals up? Not even close. Not even close. People don't, and we don't talk about that. He played 2 years for Edmonton while they're WHA or the other pro hockey league, and I think he had a boatload, another 100 goals there or something, another couple hundred points. So, yeah, it's good, but he spent the first 2 years of his career in another league, and so that's again. Don't need an asterisk. Just saying before you start. But Ovechkin's amazing, just a beast. All right, trash basket out here. We're going to shut down in a few minutes, anyways. Darwin's okay. Darwin's he's writing, he's moving through a few things, so he's doing good. Yeah. All right, Weston, get out of here. I'm going to shut down here in about 30 seconds. I got a few things to do today, so. Well, Sammy, I just thought that I thought my girlfriend was being cute. That's all. She's always cute, but sometimes she's great. She's great. She'll fuck with me sometimes. So it's like she'll mess with me just to test things. Oh, Red Eye, go on the IMDb. Hundreds. Yeah, I can't even begin. Go to my IMDb. You see, it's a mile long. I've worked a lot. It's been great. plus commercials. I've had a good career. I'm very fortunate. All right, that is 1 hour. All right, wait, go have your dinner. Go take care of yourselves. Thanks for stepping in and stepping up. Hey, Michelle. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I think Michelle, Samantha has suggested she and I do a show together. Talk about relationships. So we may do that sooner than later. We may just she and I we're very good. We're very much in line, but there are things that she has contention with some of my points of view. So yeah, you see me get my ass kicked by a woman. That's as it's meant to be. All right, where are we? Anybody else here? Anybody else saying hi before I leave? All right, everyone. Listen, thank you again for coming by. I'm glad we get to spend another hour together, and let's do it again. And I'll see you probably next Wednesday. No, I'm traveling next Wednesday, so I'm gonna miss you next Wednesday. But maybe on the weekend. Just keep checking your Twitter feeds and your Instagram. I'll let you know. All right, buddy. As we say in the big leagues, woods out.